called Soul Calibur 5 Critical Edges. About to show you the Soul Calibur 6 ones on my console ones account, obviously. In fact, before I show you the Soul Calibur 6 content, I'll show you that in the next stream. Let's talk about the console ones now if anybody wants to talk about it, obviously. And why Sony get it done in the clutch. PS4 got it done in the clutch, and Microsoft got it done in the clutch as well. Hold up, give me a second, guys. Just adding some music, obviously. Um, um, guys. A second. Okay, show you the console wants content. Let's show you that as well. This is where Sonic PS5 is in trouble. Here we go. Console content, one content. Here we go. Here we go. This is PlayStation fanboys' worst nightmare. This is every PS5 nightmare falls the console wars. Cause just ended it at the scene of the showcase as well. Just ended. Yeah. They said Xbox was dead. Yeah, they said a lot of people. Even my cousin said Microsoft was dead, and console guards said, "Well, they got all the first parties, second parties, and third parties, and even got the RPGs you obviously don't play, including Final Fantasy. You even get Rebirth. Don't even have the storage space to install that. I was like, got the storage space to install the game now because of me. Facts. Pause. Because otherwise, you would never have the storage to install any of these RPGs. All these RPGs are inflated now because of all those updates. But yeah. Xbox had no games. It was only that was 2014 when Joe said that too, and 2016 and 2017. But now it's 2024. Now they got all the first parties, second parties, and third parties now. So yeah. Here we go. One of my followers, Dirk Gregory, as well. For years, they said fire Phil Spencer. Even Cousin Ken was waiting for that too, but that will never happen. Jim Ryan's retired, bro. He left March 28th. He's been gone for 3 months, almost going on 4 months now as well. So by the time Tekken 9 comes out and Tekken Tag Team 30, after that, they got no games going into next year and the year after next. They are dry until they get some first parties from it. They don't have no first parties coming out. Me and John already know about the console ones. We also warned you about this too. Even when you get your internal hard drive at the end of this month, like I said, I got you on that. But anyways, we told you Xbox was never dead. Such a kind of games that obviously you will obviously play because it's not your cup of tea. Facts. Pause. They said Xbox has no studios. Xbox doesn't care gamers. Microsoft. Oh, they do care about games. Just that they care about people having a membership, pretty much. Such a Game Pass Ultimate for John. They do care. Doesn't care about Xbox. Xbox is dying. Phil Spencer should be fired. Yeah. They bought all of those studios, and those studios have done nothing. What the hell is Xbox doing? It's over for Xbox. These are the things I've been hearing for years. Counting from Cousin Ken as well. On that too, the comment on that too. He said Sony has games. So well, they had it was the first parties at. Yeah, Black Ops 6 is on Sony still, but Sony only owns 20% of that revenue of called in. Microsoft owns 70% of that. Sony owns 30% of that. So yeah. So where's the same energy at, huh? Where's that fire at, huh? Well, the smoke that's definitely fire of earth and air. I remember people saying, why does Xbox only have cartoony games? Retro games, because you already know why. Games like PlayStation does. You think? What the hell is happening at Xbox? These are the questions that was constantly asked about by Cousin Ken about this too. But it's funny how things happen. Funny how times have turned now. Phil Spencer is the worst decision ever. Phil Spencer needs to go. But after this past Xbox showcase, I need all y'all to shut the hell up. To say to Joseph and me too. And kind of listen, shut the hell up. Because you don't know shit about these console wars, especially me. And it's the reason why you can probably avoid me and John. Because I know I already done research on your horoscope. They say you avoid people that could be notes and we always right. We're never wrong. Much we want to say we're wrong all the time. We're never wrong. We're always right. We don't sugarcoat this either. Should cook this eater.
Because this was the most impressive Xbox showcase ever.
Uh huh.
Ever.
Ever since 2016, 2017, and 2006. Indeed, it's about to get real. One of my files, third grade. It's about to get real.
I can't believe they used to say Xbox is dead.
Because Kim was
Oh,
saying that
Sean,
all the
you can
time
see
until
that at the
now.
beginning of the video. They used to say that all of the time. Fire Phil Spencer. Phil Spencer is terrible.
And
Get
also the comment on the, I know a lot of people say, why you got Outlook linked to your PSN when you can use Gmail? Because Outlook keeps your password from being compromised to the authenticator, keeps your password from being compromised too. Hopefully, if you have multiple Outlook accounts linked to your PSN, especially if you make the switch to Gmail to Outlook, keeps it secure and it keeps your stuff from being compromised. Count your passwords as if I switched to Outlook email. No matter if I had Microsoft now, I'm still part of. I still be agreeing with John because I don't know if he used um, his PSN account for Outlook, but I think he did for Microsoft, but not for Sony per se. He didn't use his Outlook for Sony per se, luckily. But I used all my multiple PSN accounts. I used Outlook. It's one of my switched to Outlook, and the other one's still linked to my Gmail currently. But I switched that to Outlook eventually, but that's later. But yeah, because Microsoft Authenticator and Microsoft Outlook, as far as using your email, makes sense because it keeps your stuff from being secure, compromised, hacked, and also. And we time all the Microsoft apps has gotten very good reviews, counting the Authenticator app as well. So yeah, yeah. I'll
Xbox
get back
out
to
of
the
here.
clip.
They need to die. Xbox is dead. Nothing can go right
That's
for
the same
Xbox
thing.
brand.
The same thing Joe was saying to John when it came to his console was said, well, somebody has all the sources, and you already know who that has sources right now other than me. It's your cousin and your cousin, well, nephew on my cousin Kyle because he knows too much, and he was able to solve the console. I think John's smiling at me right now because somebody way too far as horoscopes is concerned. As far as console was pretty much. But yeah, get back
What
to
I
the
want
clip.
to tell you guys is all you have to do is pay attention to what's going on.
Yeah, yeah.
Literally billions of dollars into the
This is on my
Xbox brand.
console wars
Now
account, guys, on YouTube as well.
it's a
So yeah,
death
make
for
sure
the
y'all watching
Xbox
this.
brand. People want to bring up, oh, their sales aren't that great, and this.
Yeah, because I want to
They'll
bring up
never
that
have
shit in so you don't know sales when you see it.
Xbox had to put themselves in a good positioning
Great
because this thing
position.
has taken years. It's taken
Decades.
years, but I will tell you this: I've never seen as much positivity surrounding the Xbox brand this month since what the 360 generation.
The CEO of
This is
Airs.
what's happening right now, and I'm here for it. I am here for it.
And I got
Switching
John's
gears to
100%
this
trust back. That
Xbox,
wasn't easy either.
ladies and gentlemen, those dry years are done.
Yes, they are. Sony is dry
Xbox
now.
will never have any
And
first party
also,
game droughts ever again.
and also the comment on that too. Sony is dry for his first parties. And John already know. I already know this because Jeremiah is gone. He's been gone for almost 3 months, going on 4 months now. Hayden Hurst porting the games to PC, and also the agency he's working with right now is struggling to even make games right now. But they keep making all these new retros, which is fine. Cause all they know is for retros, second parties, and third party. Counting sport games, 2K, Borderlands, NBA 2K, wrestling. You get the idea. But the retro games, but yeah, get back to the clip, anyways.
They have way too much content, way too many first party teams. And you
And
know what?
second party teams, and also third party teams.
Some of their games on other platforms, which we know they are going to, it doesn't even matter at this point anymore because you know what? PlayStation is doing the same shit.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
People can sit here and say, well, it's only level Horizon. That's how it starts off, doesn't it?
That's how it starts off, doesn't it?
Horizon is a first party IP for PlayStation, and they are putting it day one on
On
Nintendo
PC
Switch.
and Nintendo Switch.
Funny how that works,
Funny
doesn't it?
how that work, doesn't?
I
Doesn't?
remember PlayStation guys were out there saying, well, that was Lego's decision. Lego
No, it
was
was
the
Warner
one
Brothers'
that
decision on
said
that. It was like a Warner Brothers decision
Horizon
on
on
that, to be
Nintendo
honest.
Switch.
Uh uh uh.
Shut your ass up.
The cousin can as well.
Ladies and
Shut
gentlemen, a
it,
man
shut
out
it.
there told me Lego Horizon Adventures and Nintendo Switch
I
was a
got
natural
in the
fit.
comment on that too.
I
I got
kept mentioning it.
all the sources, and this is one of my sources right there, Gregory, honestly. I got all the sources. I got all the sources. The roast cousin came around when it comes to these consoles. He's been avoiding me in job because he knows he's gonna get on my level when it comes to Sony. I said, well, you play the same studios, genius. You play the same studios, genius. You don't involve the other studios. Oh, you play as the RPG, but you don't involve the other RPGs either. You don't even play Kingdom Hearts. John already played Kingdom Hearts. Bree would probably play Kingdom Hearts. Hell, I would probably give the game a chance. You know, that game's big story, but and play it and give my children to play Final Fantasy Tactics 2 and 15 and all the other Final Fantasies that on which cons. But yeah, you play the same studios. I was like you at one point, but I bought my other studio. S Mobile Retro Games, right? The games SL, UFO Interactive Games, False Retros, um, 2K, EA Sports, as far as boxing. Once that game comes out eventually, I evolved my all my other studios, including WWE, 2K, wrestling, basketball, football. Once the NFL 2K game comes out eventually, because it's going to be a double standard for the EA Sports and 2K. I played all the games, mostly all the games, all the first persons and the second person, even third person, count Tom Clancy's. I had more studios than you as far as first person involved in. I don't play the same ones like you. I used to be like you at one point, but not the one. I have all those platinums, more platinums than you. So you can't overlook that too as well. Yeah, yeah.
Mentioning it, but we want this to be for everyone. And the Switch is really a platform that allows us to broaden the audience.
Evolve the audience.
That sounds like some shit Xbox used to say.
At one point.
You punk ass PlayStation fanboys went out there and said, no, this is not Sony's decision.
Yeah, it is Sony's decision. Everybody kept saying that no, this is Sony's fault, Lego Warner Brothers, because Lego Warner Brothers has a lot of money when it comes to making the Lego Warner Brothers games, including that Rises Adventures. That's gonna be on Nintendo Switch, and that's gonna be ported to PC too, day and date. So take that with a grain of salt. Take that with a grain of salt too, because once Tekken 9 and Tekken Tag Team Tournament 3 comes out, and Call of Duty the last Call of Duty Black Ops game, you're probably gonna see Black Ops 6. That's when you're gonna see on Sony. That's a wrap for Sony. They got nothing else coming. They're dry as hell this year, going into next year and the year after and the year after that. On 3 years, well, no showcases. They had a state of play, but they're probably gonna go the rest of the year while no state of play. So yeah.
Here's a decision. It was there from the beginning that Guerrilla Games co-developed this game.
Sure did.
So here we go. PlayStation, the almighty PlayStation, is doing third-party things now.
Yes, they have. They went third party as of last week.
Isn't that funny?
Isn't that funny?
They said they would never do this.
Because people say they would never do it. People say, yeah, they are, bro. I know about all my sources too. You got something to say?
They would never go day and day with any of their first.
Especially on PC. Yeah, they did. They're doing that now. Don't you think?
An IP they own on another platform.
Uh huh.
And y'all victory celebration. Well, they're not putting it on Xbox. You are made up.
As a dragon, you were made stupid indeed.
Who knows what's going to happen in the future?
If you know about your uncertain future, Foster the console has no games other than retros and second and third parties. So what you got to say now?
And it said it's a stark contrast from previous holiday seasons, during which the console manufacturer typically spends hundreds of millions of dollars on big exclusives.
This is how much they spend on games, and also the comment on that too. This is how much they spend making these games, including the Tekken games, all the Naruto games, every game that me and John play. They spend hundreds, even millions, even billions, almost trillions of dollars making these games. They're really breaking even. You told Joe this, but honestly, you understand money when you see it. You understand billions and millions and trillions when you see it.
That tell adult-focused stories, but with some major titles delayed and fewer projects in the pipeline due to a pivot to service. Service games that got canceled
or delayed.
Let's talk about PlayStation for a second.
Look, man, you know, getting cut again that internal hard drive and then this month. Yeah.
Remember Jim Ryan years ago saying they're going to make 12 live
service games by next year, counting Tekken 9 and Tekken Tag Team Tournament 3, and that's going to be multiplayer. If Tekken 9 and Tekken 9 and Tekken Tag Team Tournament 3 are going to be multiplayer.
Concord is not looking too good at the moment.
They sure ain't.
People seem to despise the trailer.
And they despise the betrayal. They despise my cousin despises John because he has one of the more better generation consoles of all time. He's had Xbox for almost 2 decades, and Sony for 30. So he had Sony and Microsoft for his entire lifetime, almost pretty much. I had Sony for my entire life, and I'll stick to PS4 pretty much because Bill had most of the PlayStation exclusives. Meme. Yeah. You got no words for me because again. Excuse me. You got no words for me because again on this. You got no words for me because again on this.
Who knows about the rest of their live service games? We know Gorilla is making a Horizon live service game. later. So live service games that went awry. So
Yep.
what Jason Schreier is pretty much saying is that PlayStation got no damn games.
Other than retros, dry as hell.
This is a full circle, guys. It went from Xbox not having games for
Just
years
Sony
now
having no games other
to
than retros and
PlayStation
first,
has no
no
games.
first parties. They have second and third and
I know
retro
that
games only.
PlayStation would buy third-party
And
exclusives unless you
retros,
tried to
yeah.
put out some content. And honestly, that hasn't really worked
That
for them.
isn't really work for Sony right now.
Going to the beginning of this generation,
Especially the kind of
that was really
microtransactions
good.
either.
That's why Tokyo to Forspoken to Foam Stars to
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Extinction All Stars to all of that bullshit. It hasn't really worked
It
for them.
hasn't panned out for Sony
Final
right now.
Fantasy 16 didn't really
Because
sell well.
financial turmoil, meme.
Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth didn't really sell incredible. Rise of Ronin, Stellar Cheeks, all of those games didn't sell incredible. It
Sure
didn't.
didn't,
It
sure
didn't.
didn't.
You know what's selling PlayStations? Fortnite, Call of Duty,
Borderlands.
Apex, Madden, 2K. That's what's selling PlayStations right now.
Uh-huh. All the studios that I
Everybody,
play. 2K. Uh Square Enix. He didn't mention that one. Dirt didn't mention that one. But Square Enix, Capcom, Bandai Namco, Falls and Naruto, and Soul Calibur games. And the Tekken, that's what's selling it. And I told because again on that too, that's selling the studio that made these games, that made the movies itself. The studios are selling these consoles. And the console itself is selling things to the PS4 and PS3 and PS2 and PS1 era. But also the studios itself are selling these games. That's why I'm counting the free to play for 2.10. That's why. Couldn't studios I just mentioned right there. Yeah, we get back to the clip.
the shit that PlayStation fanboys made fun of Xbox for years is happening to PlayStation.
Karma's starting to catch up to him because financial turmoil title, financial turmoil, meme, pretty much.
Xbox has no games. So guess who doesn't have any games now, you asshole?
Guess who don't have no first parties? Sony. And you know why? Because they're barely even breaking in. They just try, and they're barely even breaking even as far as buying these games. And two, they're breaking even as far as making these superhero and anti-hero games. They're barely even breaking when it comes to these remakes either. They know for remakes, remasters, and games that did get remakes but short have remakes as well. And they're making second party and third party games I play the most, including the retro games, pun intended. Tell cousin because, but honestly, you didn't want to listen. You didn't want to listen either.
Xbox only has cartoony kitty looking games.
Yeah, that's what cousin Ken said. I said, well, they got retros. Even got the retros they got on Microsoft as well. That I got 100% Super D Astronaut, um, Pac-Man, the bundle that includes Galaga and they got every retro game on there. So oh, here cousin Ken said they got no game, they got no game. I said, well, they got all the first ones. I said, you down to Naruto and Madden. And you have to make Naruto Boruto Storm 5 and 6. Those are the last two, because Naruto could be dead in one of those Storm games. So yeah, take it with a grain of salt, take that with a grain of salt.
Remember that?
Remember
They
that?
made fun of games like
Remember what I
Siege.
said when Naruto on my previous stream that Naruto was gonna be dead eventually? He's in his 40s, going in his 50s now, and if he gets into another battle with a difficult opponent, he won't be able to overcome it this time. He's gonna be dead soon. One person's gonna be left from the Hokage is gonna be Sasuke and Naruto for nobody being the Southpaw, and also Sakura from Nostalgic too as well. But
Just
yeah.
art direction. They made fun of games like
They
Reach.
made fun of John's game, including the games that he was playing, couldn't Capcom until John silenced them. This was going back to years ago, even now, and years later. And last year too. Because I had no competition to John, because John's too good. And much joke he's over and said, well, you don't judge him on his greatness, you judge him on his gameplay. Especially when it comes to first hits and meter his combos and first hits. Because once he gets the first hit, it's over for Joseph. Like I said, he's going to stun you too. But I said, if he hits you with that paradigm, that's a wrap. Especially if you're stunned. And if he hammers on with the level 40, it's over. It's over pretty much. You have to respect that too, because he plays when it comes to conquering the brothers and all. So it's kind of scolding and scolding because the game would say,
One. State of Decay 2. Look at the graphics. The graphics are shit.
uh huh.
Now, guess who is capping for Astro Bot?
You already know because Ken's gonna cap for that game, knowing that game was a free to play. That game was a free to play. Yeah.
Horizon. Look at y'all.
Look at y'all, man.
Xbox has games like Hellblade 2.
Hellblade 2, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Gears of War E Day, Plutonian 33, um, Sea of Thieves 2, Only game they didn't show this year, you thought it would have made a Minecraft Immortals when you think in Halo 6 Vanguardians and Halo Force Multiple 67 when you think, but that was the only game they didn't show, but you thought they would have included those, but yeah, yeah. Sony doesn't have no first parties. Microsoft, they have every studio now. Most every studio but Ubisoft. They splitting that with Ubisoft, but yeah, you get that, then you get that, then.
Perfect Dark.
Uh-huh.
And you guys are capping.
For Astro's Playroom, that sequel was a free to play. Now they charge you $60. What? What? Idiots.
Astrobot was the best looking game at the show.
How because can say that and he don't even play that game? You know, the first one was a free to play. That's Astros, and the other game was on PS4 as well. That was a free to play. That was on there by default. But anyways, you can't cap the game if you don't play it and don't finish it like the way I would finish it.
Listen,
You don't even got the avatars that I got to the Astros avatars because when they updated that, they gave those free the free update because when they updated the avatars and they gave me the ones the the Astros, some of the Astros ones because I finished game that got platinums. I was can't go to getting the platinum gamer pick avatar as well, and I'm about to get that soon once I get back on my PS1 and get back to doing what I'm doing. But anyways,
no personal knock against Astrobot because I love the first Astrobot.
I love the first Astrobot because it was free to play. Now the sequel they charge you 60, almost $70 now. Kick rocks, kick rocks.
PS5. Look, that's the game that you guys are hyping up.
Because you got nothing to play. I told because you got nothing, you get bored too. I done research on your horoscope. You get bored too easily. You rather play the same story and call yourself the god and say, well, where's the other fight game? You don't even play Guilty Gear. You play Capcom, I'm not saying you don't, but you don't play Guilty Gear. You don't play King of Fighters. You don't play Dragon Ball. Then that was your game back on the PS2 era. Joe's been getting on the PS3, and you don't even play that no more. What happened to the gory days, John? What happened to the grind days, Johnson? Huh?
As all of these great, incredible games.
Microsoft has everything now. Including the game that John don't play, which is called in. I don't know if he don't care if it's called in. If he didn't have the health issue, he probably would have been playing Call of Duty. But anyways, because once they make Black Ops 6 is PS4 and PS5, um, on PS4 and PS5, but that's the last one you're going to see on Sony, because by the time they make Tekken 9, Tekken Tag Team 3, and any other game that defies race quitting pretty much, they're going to be dry after the year after that. This going into this year and next year and the year after and the year after. By the time the final consoles for Microsoft comes out, so yeah, take it with a grain of salt. All the game weeks when I say with a grain of salt, take it all the game weeks when I say with a grain of salt right now. Go back to the clip anyways.
Doom is now first party.
Don't forget Doom is multi-plat. Yeah. Doom is multi-plat, but that game's going to be on Microsoft Red and Game Pass Core and Game Pass Ultimate. So yeah.
First party. Don't forget Starfield expansion.
The expansion for Starfield, if you know about space and retro. And living a long time on this earth too. Because the highest I can yeah.
South of midnight.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy what's happening. This is the Xbox they said has no games, but
now that they came up with their Series S all digital that comes out this month, and the other two consoles that come out in November, and the Series X all digital that's coming out in June, then the other two consoles that are coming out in November, and then their final all digital kind of cylinder console and the Series C all Square console that's coming out all digital coming out into next year as well. That's a wrap for Sony right there, because by the time it gets to PS5 Pro, it won't be no PS6. And if it's PS6, it's only because they have the second and third parts, but other than that, I don't see a PS6 coming. PS5 Pro is it's reached its peak pretty much. PS4 Pro is hype, it's not hype, they don't have no first party. What's going to save that console, Grand Theft Auto 6, NASCAR Heat 6, Soul Calibur 7. A lot of games that might say that console pretty much better than that, nothing else. But yeah.
Their future isn't looking that great.
Sony's future's not looking great on PS5. That's really what we need to talk because again about these consoles. Well, PS5, we need to talk PS5. Even when I get your hard drive in there, and it's my PS5, we need to talk now. Because the world is changing right now with the new era right now.
These PlayStation guys are acting just.
And just to let you know, thanks to my father's legacy, I'm a CEO now. But about Warner Bros. So yeah, I got the inheritance coming from on that end too. And my grandmother too as well. So yeah.
Box in 2017. Wait to E3. Now they said wait to the secret showcase.
Yeah, Sony was saying that too all year long, even last year. And they have yet to show. They showed this day, but it was dog shit, man. Terrible.
After having showcase, they haven't shown their PS5 Pro. It's a damn shame.
Damn shame that because it keeps overlooking Microsoft. Because Microsoft is cooking right now, while Sony is not cooking, checking.
Pros dropping in y'all biggest game is Astrobot and Lego Horizon.
Uh-huh.
How can that happen?
And you know why? Because Jim Ryan is gone. Hayden Hurst is not willing to the hype, and he's only doing what Jim Ryan is doing. The difference between him and Hayden Hurst is trying to do better. He's just trying to make up for the stuff that Jim Ryan left, the baggage that Jim Ryan left on Sony right now. And he's been gone for almost 3 months, going on 4 months, and the month's almost over. But yeah, get that then you get that damn. Damn.
Y'all should be ashamed of yourself.
Y'all should be ashamed of yourself, Sony.
I despise all of you. Look,
I just
I gotta go.
despise all
I
you
had to
too.
do this video when the Jason Shrine news dropped and said, yo, fewer projects is in the pipeline. Meanwhile, Xbox has so much content. It's crazy.
They got so many games coming that Sony has nothing going into this year other than retro games, second parts and third parts going into next year. Even Tekken 9 Tag Team Tournament 3 comes out. Tekken Tag Team Tournament 3 and Tekken 9, that's going to be multiplayer. And I called my mom Jun because I was nostalgic. I know about Jin because I'm of nostalgic. Jun because I'm of nostalgic. And then Maria Miss of nostalgic. But yeah. Because once they release those games in the World Storm Connections Part 5 and 6, they got nothing going into this year other than retro games, second party and third parties. They got nothing going into the year after, and they got nothing by the time the new Microsoft console comes, their last one comes out, or last console for Microsoft comes out. And so it's going to lose that way because Microsoft's going to reach Unreal Engine 7.3, 8. Almost double-digit Unreal Engine now. While Sony's still at Unreal Engine 4.3 and 3.3.
Look, I gotta go.
Indeed.
If you happen to stumble across my channel and think I'm decent enough, why don't you go ahead and subscribe? And if you subscribe, please hit that notification bell to know when my black ass is doing some new content. Baby. All right, everybody. Peace and love. Peace and love. Shit. Damn, man.
Sony's in trouble, guys. Sony's in trouble, guys. Like I said. Okay, guys. I'll stop the clip right there. I'll show you the Soul Calibur 6 content in the next stream. Obviously, after I make this one. But yeah, Sony is in trouble. The curse is real. They have no first parties. They got all these, which I can buy. Obviously, it's nothing to it because I'll be playing those on PS1 Platinum Mount. But anyways, Sony's in trouble. Sony's in trouble. This is why we need to talk to customer care about these consoles because the world is changing. AI's about to come into existence. And everything else is about to come into existence. But yeah, I'll stop the stream right there. Yeah, as well, but yeah. It's gonna have birthday, obviously. But like I said, the console war is over. I solved the console wars pretty much. I was able to do the investigations pretty much, even watch all the history of it pretty much. And I got all the sources of of Cousin Ken right now because he plays he don't involve other studios. But okay, guys, I'll start the stream right there. Gotta go, obviously. I'll make another stream after this, obviously. If you think I'm decent enough, follow me on Instagram and be on PSN. I'll be sticking to my PS4 pretty much. It'll be my last console potentially. You think I'm decent enough, follow me on Instagram, follow me on YouTube, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Twitch, follow me everywhere pretty much. Well, I'm everywhere pretty much. Even on multiple PSN accounts. Make sure you have me on all 5 of my PSN accounts. So I just told you I'm other stranger. Yeah. All right, guys. I started to make the next stream after this, but yeah. 28 minutes, starting to get better and better with this.